Hey guys, Steve here. Today I'm checking out something a little bit different. This is an LED light ring by a company called GEEKOTO. What this is a round LED light that you will put around your camera for when you're making a video or you're taking pictures. I've seen these used by other like vloggers and even like people who do makeup tutorials on YouTube. Not that I really watch any of those, but they're out there. And what this does is actually gets rid of a lot of the shadows in your photos because you'll have 360-degree light around your camera. Like right now, I'm just using the ceiling lights and a light behind my camera, and I see a lot of shadows around here. This is supposed to help get rid of a lot of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox this. I'm going to show you everything that comes in the box, and then we'll give it a test and see what it actually does. And then I will give you my opinion on if I think it's a good product or not. Now, I had this sent to me, so I didn't have to pay for it, but I will give you my honest review of it. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what came in the box. So we got a big black bag and a smaller bag, or a smaller box. Now, this company actually puts out two different sizes of these LED light rings. This is the 18-inch, which will be an 18-inch in diameter, but they also sell a smaller 14-inch in diameter. I went with the bigger one just so when I have my DSLR inside, I can have the display sticking out and hopefully it'll all fit inside the inner circle. So let's go ahead and we'll open this up, and then we'll open up this box afterwards. I think this is the tripod that comes along with it. So right away, it is a large cushioned bag. It does have the company name on it, nothing on the back side, and it's zippered. Alright, right inside we have a big pouch right in the center. Now, like I said, this has a inner circle, so then all your accessories that come in here can fit inside the pouch, which will then fit inside the inner circle. So this is it. This thing is actually pretty big. So we got a mount on the bottom for a tripod. In the center we have our 1/4-inch jack for our camera mounting. It's a white front with a just all black plastic back. And then on the rear here there is a display with a dial, a couple battery spots. Now this does not come with any batteries, but you can buy 2 batteries here and use this without the power cord. So let's look at the accessories that came with it real quick, and then we'll get back to this. First accessory that we got is a cell phone mount. It does stretch open, and it does have a 1/4-inch mount that will mount onto the inner circle. Next we have a ball joint. This is all metal, so that's really high quality it looks like. And then we got our power supply. We also have a shoulder strap that came with the bag. So just a couple accessories, but they'll come in handy, especially the phone holder. Let's throw this back into the bag and actually see how much space this light ring takes up. So like I said, this is the 18-inch diameter. So we put it in here, and there is a little bit of room around this outside here. Everything doesn't like squish in here. I guess it would have been nice to have a bag that was a little bit tighter on it, maybe a circular one, and then maybe a bag that had a little bit more room to put the tripod into the bag as well, or to be able to hang the tripod on the outside of the bag. Let's look at the tripod real quick, and then we'll come back to the light itself. Alright, this is a pretty big tripod. Looks like it's all aluminum. There we go. That's got a wide stance to it. Wider than this table. Oh, there we go. The feet that are on the very bottom of this, they really don't wrap around the outside of the metal. I guess that would have been nice to have more of a bigger piece of rubber on the ends. That way it doesn't like scratch your floor if these little caps fall out. But what do? There are 2 extensions, and at the end here is kind of a proprietary end on it. Surprised there isn't a 1/4-inch jack. Then you could just use this as like a normal tripod as well. But it does have an end that will go right into the light. So it does fold up pretty small. Like I said, it would have been nice if they had something on the outside to mount this, or more space on the inside of this bag. That way everything kind of stayed together. But let's go ahead and look at this light now. Alright, so I changed spots here. I got my tripod right here, and I got the LED light. Now to connect this, there is just a screw that you loosen up, and you just set it on top of this end. And you tighten it down. There is a way to angle this light right here. It's almost like a GoPro mount, just a giant version of it. So we'll tighten that down. So looking at the back of the light, we do just have the power block sitting on the ground. The tripod is not raised at any part, but if we were to start raising it, let's lift that up. Now we'll see that the power block is starting to lift up off the ground. So if you were to raise this up any higher, that would be dangling there, which could then put a bit of pressure onto that power jack right there. Up will be for the power jack. Down will be for the 2 batteries. If we were to spin it around here, here you can see the display a little bit closer. Now this is powered on. Once I hit the stop run, turns the light on, and this is our dial for our brightness, the color option, and we can turn down kelvins down to 3300, and you can change this by 100s all the way up to 56. So now I have the DSLR mounted into this. It does fit fine, but if I wanted to use the display, it's not going to be able to clear the entire ring. So I think this would be a time where you'd use that ball mount that came with it to lift the camera up a little bit more, and it would more or less center the camera. So I got the ball mount in. It does lift the camera up about 2 inches, just shy of 2 inches, but it does allow the display to stick out a little bit further, and then you can view it from the other side. Turn the light off here, and I will spin this around, and you can take a closer look at what it would look like with a camera in it. So looking at the front, this is my Nikon D5500. By using the ball mount, it does raise up the camera enough so that I can still see the display. There's a closer look at our dial. 34%. You can turn this up even while the light is off. Here's our stop run. This will turn on the light. Push this button here, it will make the kelvins start blinking, and then you can turn that up and down. And there is the USB port for charging your phone or other accessory. So now I'm going to do a little test and see what the different light looks like. So I have this camera sitting about 2 feet from my face. The light is at 3300 at 10%. The one thing you'll notice, if I was to move out of the way, you will see a reflection of the light ring on the fireplace. And with that being said, if you were to put a pair of glasses on, you can then see the reflection in the glasses. This is, like I said, this is 3300 at 10%, and 3300 100%, 5600 30%, and 5600 100%. This is the highest it can go. And obviously the further you set the camera back, the light will change ever so slightly. So overall, I am pretty happy with this product. I am a little disappointed with the price. It is $100 just for a light, but it is nice to be able to adjust your color temperature and the brightness all in one single device and not have to worry about setting up extra lighting whenever I'm going to record something. So I guess there really aren't too many problems with this device. The one thing I really wish that I had was a longer power cord, because if I was to raise up the tripod, that power cord is going to be dangling quite a bit, and it would be nice to be able to have that power block right on the floor. And then, like I said before, it would be nice to be able to put the tripod into the bag with the rest of the product to keep everything together. So earlier I said it would have been nice if the tripod had a 1/4-inch jack on it so that you can mount the camera directly onto the tripod. Well, I did notice that there is one available after you remove a little black cap on the top of the tripod. So then if you just use the accessories that come with the kit, you can use the tripod all by itself. So I'd like to thank you for checking out this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I will have more reviews coming up in the future. I don't know what they'll be, but it should be something interesting. And be sure to check out the video description to a link to this product and for any other information I may post after I post this video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you later.